Here's another question I received via email, and I'll try to answer to it with the best of my current knowledge. So here goes. What's your take on those coffee studies currently in the news? Given how caffeine disturbs sleep efficiency and increases estrogen beyond healthy levels, and most coffee contains aflatoxin B, is this a case of hormesis or a faked study? The effects of coffee are immediate and strong, at least for non-addicts. A bit too strong for me to think it's beneficial. One gets too anxious and aggressive to think this is healthy. Okay, so we know that alongside tobacco and alcohol, caffeine is one of the most used and probably one of the most abused substances worldwide. Now, subjectively speaking, though, I'd put caffeine in a different category than the other two. And it's not only for today, but caffeine has been extensively consumed historically speaking. Now, would you think that a few hundred years ago people would carefully clean and purify caffeine or their coffee before consuming it? I guess we don't really know the answer to that question, but I'm inclined to think that no. Now, following the rationale and applying it to the present day, I'd say that aflatoxin scare is more of a marketing gimmick to differentiate one product from another and to provoke some sort of appeal. Now, you may not be cool if you consume a banal, unlabeled coffee. And I'll give you an analogy here. The same could be said for creatine consumption. Now, creatine monohydrate is dirt cheap, and most of the scientific research involving creatine consumption has been done on creatine monohydrate and has invariably found it safe for consumption. But navigate to any virtual supplement store and you can buy dozens of brands of creatine, selling different chemical formulations of it, one more sophisticatedly presented to you than the other. Getting back to coffee, you can get the ultra clean, toxin free, mold free, everything free, whatever you name it, of coffee today, and there are hundreds of them. The difference compared to the plain old coffee will probably be mostly in your pocket. Now, this is not to say that some batches of coffee products could be more contaminated than the others, but it's not like they can get in the market like easily. And if you're a healthy person with a healthy lifestyle and you consume coffee in moderation, you'd probably not be worrying too much about this, especially if you know the basics of marketing applied to human gullibility. Also, I would mostly ignore what's being pushed by the media, because those in charge of making viral messages have literally no intent in presenting unbiased information to you. And on top of that, whatever piece of data that comes out of one research study is rarely replicated multiple times. You can call this a curse of modern science. Now, I would start paying attention when findings have been independently replicated for at least a few times. Now, that aside, if you're someone who's not able to get the benefits of caffeine consumption, simply just leave it for others to drink it. There are multiple other legal ways to get you aroused and focused. Now, personally, I enjoy consuming coffee. There are times when I cycle it temporarily or completely, with some or no consumption of decaffeinated coffee meanwhile. I've experimented with tolerance buildup and resensitization for caffeine as I learned more about physiologic stressors and adaptation. And currently, I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I'm more on the positive side than on the negative side with my caffeine consumption. So I guess I share your uncertainty about this. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video. If you have similar questions, you know what to do. leave a comment below. As always, please hit me with that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.